When we ask you about the barriers you face getting leaders to engage with their own development, one issue comes up more than any other: time. Leaders today feel swamped by their responsibilities and the pressure to deliver. Creating space in a packed diary to focus on self-development is something that most leaders are going to struggle with, even if they know they need it. Catering for time-poor managers and offering them something that can fit into their busy lives is the way to go. Make learning small, snackable. 5-minute videos, short articles, quick exercise, or even a single powerful question can be far more effective than a 2-day offsite. With the average watch time for YouTube videos being around 4 to 5 minutes, it's a useful benchmark to aim for. And it's also the thinking behind O2's Learning Shots, which are their short and sweet leadership development videos. Similarly, Deloitte created simple one-page toolkits for leaders to access, like conversation prompts for having a check-in. ASOS have used a micro-learning platform which provides a variety of different learning resources that they can access anytime and anywhere. For example, to support people managers, rather than running courses, the decision was made to create and share digital resources that provided support and answers to managers' questions at the point of need. The resources offer tips on a whole manner of topics, such as the 5 top tips to get prepared for a check-in conversation, or how to provide feedback that will make a difference. And what's even smaller than bite size? Well, it's a nudge. You know, sometimes the best support isn't a program at all, but a subtle prompt at the right moment. Nudges work by influencing choices when leaders are just about to make them. Google's famous Whisper program, their word for a nudge, is a great example of targeted and personalised nudge-based development. The theory behind this was that in order for leaders to put their learning into action, they needed a reminder, not another class. They would send a series of emails, nudges, to managers to remind them of the tasks that they needed to do in order to put their team culture training into action. These nudges were like a quick whisper into a manager's ear to remind them, hence the name Whisper Course. According to Google, over the course of 10 weeks, managers built a better culture by trying these whisper suggestions out. The emails would suggest things for managers to say, which would create a better workplace culture. For example, I noticed and appreciated the way you did such and such, or that's a really thought-provoking point that you brought up because X, Y, and Z. Other whisper emails included information about how to be more present in meetings, how to create trust, and how to improve feedback. And of course, now AI tools can do this for you. These kinds of nudges are quick, practical, and embedded in the flow of work. AI pocket coaches can give leaders immediate support in the form of nudges or prompts. So some examples: at Kraft Heinz, leaders were struggling to consistently model recognition and leadership behaviours, so they rolled out AI-powered nudges, tiny behavioural prompts sent directly to managers in their workflow via MS Teams or email. And these nudges were customised to align with Kraft Heinz's leadership principles like inspire excellence and work as a team. Managers who regularly engaged with these nudges were significantly more likely to be rated highly effective by their direct reports. Chevron supported leaders during a particularly challenging time for the company through a digital coach, which helped them to reflect, build micro habits, and increase their confidence. And a whacking 96% of users reported improvements in their leadership resilience. And at McDonald's, they nudge managers to help with onboarding, sending timely prompts, questions, and videos to help them create a great experience for their new hires. One region reduced early attrition by 16% after rolling it out. In the end, the most powerful development doesn't come from long courses or complex frameworks. It comes from simple, timely, human support that fits into the flow of work. Bite-sized learning and nudges respect leaders' time and attention while still giving them the spark they need to try something new, to reflect or to take action. If we want learning to stick, we don't need to make it bigger. We need to make it smaller, more personal and more immediate.